tonight's action with our keys to the game, starting lineups, colors of the game, and more.
Bourne heat check, step back, nothing but net. 6 3-pointers for Reddick Bourne, 35 points.
Terps are using her quickness to get up the court.
And can she lay it off the glass and in? Yes!
That's her play right there.
Back out to Heimbach, 3 seconds. Heimbach floater for the win. Knocks it down, he gets it, and that does it. Dakota Heimbach hits the winner, and the Indians win 46-45.
Now let's head to the gym for all the exciting action of South Central Iowa high school basketball on the one to count on for today's local sports coverage, KNIA KRLS.
And a good evening to you, and thank you for joining us wherever you may be. And we welcome you officially to the 2022 Iowa High School postseason of basketball. I'm Andrew Schneider, and for the first time this year, after 8 years of doing most Pella Christian games together with the one and only Win Veenstra, as we welcome you to the Class 2A Region 6 bracket, it's the Pella Christian Eagles versus the Cardinal Comets. Win, first of all, it's good to finally see you.
Yeah.
Circumstance on the schedule kept us apart for so long, but it's good to be back with you. And obviously, this Pella Christian girls team is playing some pretty good basketball heading into the postseason tournament here.
You know, the girls, especially the last maybe 6 minutes of the game against Indianola, actually looked like a pretty good basketball team, and that was good to see. That's the right time to be peaking as you're going into tournaments. Let's hope that they can continue that style of play and work it into the postseason and have a nice long run in the postseason.
This is our Smash Park Radio pregame show with a variety of indoor and outdoor spaces of all sizes. Smash Park and Pella would love to help you plan your next big event. So we have a whole lot to get to here in our pregame coverage. Let's go ahead and take our first look at a fresh look at the tournament trail presented by Culver's in Pella. So this tournament trail is pretty simple here to start for Pella Christian. Assuming they win, they head to number 3 in Class 2A, Eddyville-Blakesburg Fremont, a rematch from earlier this season. EBF, of course, is undefeated on the year so far at 21-0 and have run roughshod over the South Central Conference and everyone in their wake. Also did want to mention the Pella Christian boys are on a bye coming up, and they're going to wait the winner of Cardinal or Pleasantville and win. Obviously, tonight's winner feels good about their season so far. They get a playoff win, but boy, oh boy, Tuesday's going to be a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, they certainly have a big, tough task to look forward to if they get through this game. But I think for the Pella Christian girls, I think they're maybe looking forward to it because, you know, Eddyville beat them by 20-plus points the first time they faced them earlier this year. But I think the girls have improved a little bit as the year went along. They played, you know, you start looking at who they played through the season.
Yeah.
And then when you can stay with an Indianola as well as they did and some of the other teams that, you know, yeah, they got beat, but they were able to stay with them fairly decently. I don't think Eddyville is going to bring anything to the table that those teams didn't bring in. So I think they're somewhat used to it and are going to look forward to that challenge. If they can get through this game tonight, obviously they got to win this game first.
And that's the great equalizer, that schedule in the Little Hawkeye Conference. 4 ranked teams in Class 3A, 4A that Pella Christians had to face throughout the season. That's a fresh look at the tournament trail presented by Culver's and Pella, where you'll always get your food made fresh when you order, because they make fresh food, not just fast food. Your tournament trail on 92.1 KRLS. We're going to also take a look now at our game time temperature presented by Van Haften Plumbing and Heating. And it almost feels like when we should be at the state tournament at this point with how nice it was today, 40 degrees outside, and of course always comfortable to be high atop of Eagles Gymnasium. If your home isn't staying comfortable during this topsy-turvy Iowa winter, trust the heating and cooling experts at Van Haften Plumbing and Heating in Pella. You'll rest easy when you pick up the phone and hear
Van Haften.
Well, more of our Smash Park Radio pregame show when we come back, getting you set for our opening tip presented by Dutch Mill Supply. Pella Christian welcomes Cardinal for the Class 2A regional playoffs. More after this.
Vision for Less has delivered free same-day speed for over 30 years because our local lens labs are full of experienced and passionate lab techs, not to mention advanced equipment needed for the job. Simply put, your glasses can be ready the same day at no additional cost to you. On top of that, nobody beats our everyday low prices. Get 2 pairs single vision starting under $40 or 2 pairs of progressive starting under $80. Your time is valuable and quality comes faster than you think when you shop at Vision for Less.
Thinking of buying a home and want to learn more? Start the process by attending a free home buying seminar with Marion County Bank. Join me, Diane Rosa, and our team of home loan experts on Saturday, March 4 from 10 to 11:30 at either our Pella or Knoxville Bank locations. Our Home Starts Here seminar will cover industry and rate trends, available grant funds, loan programs, and more. RSVP by visiting our Facebook page, MarionCountyBank.com, or by giving us a call. Home Starts Here at Marion County Bank, Equal Housing Lender Member FDIC.
Hey there. Do you like things that offer lots of value but don't cost anything? So do we. This is why Ulrich Ford Lincoln and Pella now offers a lifetime powertrain warranty, free of charge with the purchase of a new Ford, Lincoln, or pre-owned vehicle, less than 6 model years old, under 100,000 miles. And lifetime means lifetime. As long as you own your vehicle, it's covered. Get more details today at ulrichford.com or stop by to chat with one of our friendly sales consultants. Just one more way. Ulrich Ford Lincoln and Pella is taking care of you.
The wipers in the car go swish, 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 swish. The wipers in the car go swish, swish, swish. That's Central Tire and Auto.
Winter brings slushy, sleety, icy weather that's even more annoying if your wipers can't keep your windshield clean. For tires, front end work, their no appointment oil change, full mechanical work on your vehicle, and the important little things like new wipers, stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart in Pella.
It's tax season, and H&R Block is here to make it a season worth celebrating. Whether you choose to file in person, virtually, or via drop-off, you'll get upfront, transparent pricing and expert help from tax pros that average a decade of experience. Plus, H&R Block's max refund guarantee means you'll ring in the season by getting every dollar you deserve. File your way with H&R Block, and tax season will feel just as good as all your favorite seasons. All tax situations are different. Not everyone gets a refund. Limitations apply. See hrblock.com/guarantees.
Visit H&R Block, Pella, Oskaloosa.
Even a mild winter can take a toll on your roof. Between the freeze and the thaw, you may need new shingles. Certainly, if you're going to get new shingles, you're going to get CertainTeed shingles from Dutch Mill Supply in Pella. CertainTeed Roofing offers a wide array of residential roofing shingle options.
Dutch Mill Supply, located in Pella, is your only locally owned, one-stop, full-service lumberyard and building material supplier. My name is Joshua Payne. My staff and I are here daily for professional service from the guy next door. Our product line is diverse, and we'll get you what you need quickly and at a competitive price.
Back inside our Smash Park Radio pregame show, live on 92.1 KRLS, Andrew Schneider and Wynn Veenstra. Also on the Pella Christian YouTube channel tonight, courtesy, of course, of KNIA KRLS Radio as well. So saying hello to many familiar faces as fans start filing in for this Class 2A regional opener. Pella Christian welcoming Cardinal here tonight. And Wynn, let's take a look at our Hormel Foods radio keys to this game. And for Pella Christian, the success of this team has started with their defense creating the offense. They're not a great half-court team. At this point in the season, they're shooting 29% from the field. That's not obviously a fantastic number, but where they've had their most success throughout this year when PC's been doing well, it's that offense coming off of that defense, and the defense has played much better the second half of the season.
Well, as the season, throughout the whole season, yes, it was. Defensive steals that led to runouts was the way they got their baskets. Again, when they played really well that second half against Indianola, the fourth quarter against Newton, at Newton, those were games where they actually recognized there's a spot about 10 feet from the basket that's open. If we can get there, we can shoot. And they did that so much better against Indianola. They actually drove the basket and drew some contact, got to the free throw line. Those are the kind of things that they're going to have to do to beat good teams. And so they may not need to do that tonight against Cardinal, but if they do advance and have to play Eddyville, they're going to have to be able to take those shots. And so they need to build on what they did in that game and attack that basket, get layups from more than just Jocelyn. Jocelyn can't be the only one driving the basket. The rest of them have got to have the confidence and ball handling skills to go at that basket hard, draw that contact, and get to the free throw line.
So the turnover margin's pretty close. Each team turns it over about 20 times per game, but here's the other stat. Pella Christian out-rebounds Cardinal on paper, 8 rebounds more per game and almost 7 steals more per game. So in terms of extra possessions, and I know that Crosstown, Pella does a similar style, PC has to get those extra possessions tonight. If they do so, they should be in pretty good shape.
Well, and just that one other stat that I looked at today was the difference in your scoring. How many points did you allow versus how many points did you score?
The score difference,
and Pella Christian's margin was way, their record ain't any better, but they were certainly a lot closer so that tells you that they're holding those teams that are beating them to a lot lower score and keeping the games a lot closer than what Cardinal's able to do.
And to that point, against much better competition than Cardinal's seen all year.
Yeah, absolutely. Cardinal won some games down the stretch. Coach talked about that in the post game that Cardinals won 3 games here in a row, so they kind of got things going a little bit. But you look at who they played; they're playing some teams that weren't very good.
So we'll see how it all shakes out. Those are your Hormel Foods radio keys to the game. Looking for the key to your new career? Visit HormelJobsKnoxville.com. We've got both teams now on the floor for warm-ups. We'll take a look at our colors of the game presented by Spain Painting. Pella Christian is in their home white uniforms here tonight with the maroon, the standard home white and maroon, and Cardinal will be in black and red tonight. So black and red for Cardinal, the road team, home whites with maroon and gold for the Eagles. Your colors of the game are presented by Spain Painting. They're exterior painting experts, and Levi would love to talk to you now to start planning a spring painting project for your home or business. Check them out online at spain-painting.com. We'll have more of our Smash Park Radio pregame show when we come back. We're live on 92.1 KBLS and on the Pella Christian High School YouTube.
Jerry and Lucy Ellis of Pella recently built a new home with the help of Mike Blom with cabinet design and Wood Harbor Cabinetry. Lucy says Mike's showroom has options for any taste or budget.
I hadn't looked at tile or ceramic or anything like that for many years, and my goodness, the choices that you have, it's mind-boggling. But we love it. He has a very, very nice showroom.
Hi, I'm Mike Blom, the cabinet guy. Cabinet Design of Pella, where we expand and enhance your ideas beyond your expectations.
At Smash Park in Pella, we have a variety of spaces of all sizes to host your next big event. Are you planning a birthday party, family reunion, bachelor party, or rehearsal dinner? Did you get put in charge of your company's next team building event? We have several spaces indoors, as well as an awesome outdoor space for when the weather warms up, all of which have big screen TVs, games, and places to enjoy food and drink with family, friends, and coworkers. Stop by and ask for me, Andrea Berry. I'd love to help you plan your next event at Smash Park in Pella.
With today's interest rates, if you're selling your home and moving, it is important as ever to make sure that you're bringing as much equity across into your new home. Hi, this is Mike Bukite with Pella Real Estate Services. I recently helped someone sell their home in Boss Landon for $680,000. Using our Pres Listing Advantage, they saved $17,400. When it's time to sell your home, call 628-1BUY and use the Pres Listing Advantage at Pella Real Estate Services.
A fleet of drones for spot spraying my crops? It's a huge cost saver. So Bay Iowa said, let's make it happen.
An eco-friendly lawn care business that uses goats instead of mowers makes heads turn. But my business plan and numbers are solid. So Bank Iowa said, let's make it happen.
Planting 1,000 trees on our cattle farm to block the breeze? It makes for good neighbor relations, and my numbers were good. So Bank Iowa said, let's make it happen.
Bank Iowa, equal housing lender, member FDIC. All loans are subject to approval.
Win winter with the Toro Power Clear Single Stage Snowblower that is loaded with power in a compact size. They are easily maneuverable and clear snow down to the pavement. Get your power clear at DeRuyter Lawn Equipment in Pella. Toro, America's #1 snowblower brand.
Weather any storm with the Toro Flex Force electric snowblower that has the most powerful 60-volt battery in its class. Plus, you get the same rugged construction as Toro's gas-powered models. Get your Flex Force snowblower at DeRuyter Lawn Equipment. Toro, America's #1 snowblower brand.
Winter is here, and with it comes heavy snow, ice, and bad roads. Upgrade your winter driving experience with a new set of Firestone Weather Grip tires and step up your savings before it's too late with a trip to Raceway Tire and Exhaust. From Firestone Weather Grip tires to brakes, AC, wiper blades, and more, take on any forecast this winter with new Firestone Weather Grip tires and stop into Raceway Tire and Exhaust today.
Raceway Tire and Exhaust.
We got what you need
to get you on the go.
This is our Smash Park Radio pregame show on 92.1 KRLS. Andrew Schneider and Win Veenstra on a busy Saturday of Iowa high school sports. And, of course, we always take a look at our Marion County Bank Radio scoreboard. We have state wrestling qualifiers posted online. Pella, Indianola, Norwalk, Knoxville, PCM, Pleasantville, Southeast Warren, Melcher, Dallas, all represented. And, of course, the big news on Eagle Lane. Peyton Ritzert, who goes to Pella to wrestle, finally, after 4 years, is going to be at the state wrestling tournament. A huge congratulations to my good buddy Peyton. Glad that I'll get to see him up at Wells Fargo Arena coming up next week. Also, in college basketball action today. Heard live on 92.1 KRLS, Central's women defeat Luther 62-49. Central's men are 1 win away from the American Rivers Conference title, 81-54 over Luther. Simpson's women 79 over Dubuque 67, and Dubuque defeats Simpson 75-58. Also in area action tonight, PCM is at Mid-Prairie. That's in Class 3A and live on KRLS 3. Also earlier today, Pella placing 4th, Norwalk 6th, Knoxville 9th, and Pella Christian 10th at the Bowling Conference Boys Championship. All of our area bowlers will qualify Monday and Tuesday for the state meet as well. So a whole lot that's going on our Marion County Bank Radio scoreboard. We won't repeat all of those throughout the evening, but did want to let you know there's a ton of action going on. And of course, we're here for regional basketball action. Marion County Bank is the area's financial leader with their offices in Pella, Knoxville, and Melcher, Dallas. They're serving you and building community across the Red Rock area. I'm Andrew Schneider alongside Wynn Veenstra, getting you set for our opening tip presented by Dutch Mill Supply. We'll take another timeout. When we come back, we'll take a look at your starting lineups presented by Miniga Pest Control. Pella Christian welcoming Cardinal to begin the Class 2A tournament trail. It's girls basketball action on 92.1 KRLS and the Pella Christian U2.
It's another red-hot weekend at Hy-Vee, and we want to help you get stocked up for the big game with our big beverage sale this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Pepsi 6-packs are $1.99 each. Select varieties of Gatorade, Propel, and G-Fit are 3 for $4. Bubbly sparkling water is just $2.99. And select varieties of 64-ounce Hy-Vee orange or apple juice are 99 cents, limit 1. Stop in for our red-hot weekend big beverage sale this Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee, home of the best beef in America.
Here at US Cellular, we are committed to making wireless and internet accessible to every family in every town we serve, especially in and around Pella. New prepaid plans with hotspot starting as low as $25 a month, and unlimited home internet plans now starting as low as $50 a month. Plus, you could qualify for a $30 monthly savings through the Affordable Connectivity Program. Come to Strawber Cellular for qualification and details. Strawber Cellular is your locally owned authorized agent for US Cellular in downtown Pella.
Hormel Foods in Knoxville is hiring. Make up to $26.60 an hour in maintenance and $20.95 for operations. All night positions will receive a shift differential. Employees will be offered a referral program up to $1,500. Children of employees will get a free 2-year college education, and all employees will receive compressive benefits, medical, dental, and prescription coverage, paid vacation and holidays, and 401 match pension and profit sharing. Apply today at HormelJobsKnoxville.com.
At Delivery.com, we work with more than a dozen Pella restaurants to bring hot and fresh food right to you at your home or business for lunch and dinner. Unlike the competition, when we're open for orders, we have drivers staffed ready to deliver, which is how we operate a 95% on-time rate. And for a limited time, our delivery fee is only $3.99. So when life gets busy or you just don't want to cook, check out Delivery.com and see all the great local Pella restaurants that are available for delivery today. That's Delivery.com.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can work important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Ask me, Chad Klein, at the Verduff Agency in Pella, if Auto Owners makes sense for you.
What's in Champion Seed? All the best traits you can find in corn, soybeans, and most importantly, people. It's in the way we champion agronomy, matching seed traits to soil, right down to the county level. We select the best genetics from the top breeding programs, matching unique traits with your needs to maximize yield and protect against pests and disease.
I'm Jay Boat, your local Champion Seed dealer. Give me a call at 641-629-0120.
Back inside our Smash Park Radio pregame show on 92.1 KRLS. Andrew Schneider, Wynn Veenstra, getting you set for Pella Christian versus Cardinal. It's time now to take a look at our starting lineups presented by Miniga Pest Control. We'll start with the Comets of Cardinal, who come into this matchup 5-17. Number 1, a sophomore guard at 5'2", it's Ashlyn Patrick. A senior guard at 5'6", number 10, Ava Farrell. A senior guard at 5'6", number 21, Kinsey Heisem. A sophomore center at 6 foot tall, number 22, Brenna Geider. And a junior forward at 5'8", number 25, Cynthia Albert. That's Patrick, Farrell, Heisem, Geider, and Albert for Cardinal. For Pella Christian, it's their standard 5. A sophomore guard at 5'8", number 3, Chloe Heisman. A senior guard at 5'7", number 13, Jocelyn Terpstra. A sophomore guard at 5'6", number 15, Faith Kakmarinsky. A senior forward at 5'11", number 20, Anna Eveland. And a senior guard at 5'6", number 21, Carly Anderson. Heisman, Terpstra, Kakmarinsky, Eveland, and Anderson for the Pella Christian Eagles. Your starting lineups, as always, presented by Miniga Pest Control. Sean and his team want to kill your bugs.
Call 628-3198. Miniga Pest Control.
Well, and when we'll take a look at our creative idea tonight, drawn up by Brand Appeal for our final thoughts about this game. On paper, based on BC Moore, based on stats, who Pella Christian plays for the majority of the season. There's a reason why they're hosting. They're considered the favorite tonight, but as you well know on the tournament trail, it doesn't take much for things to go awry, and Cardinals playing good enough basketball heading in. They're dangerous enough to knock off the Eagles.
You still got to play the game. You know, I do think that you're going to find that Evelyn's going to have a bigger game than she's going to have most games in the conference because there's not really anybody that's going to be able to stop her. She's got some decent moves, but just not quite quick enough against a little Hawkeye Conference competition. I'm not sure that Cardinals got anybody quick enough to stay with her, and so she could have a big night. I think you're going to see Jocelyn get several drives to the basket. I think you're going to see some other people, even Faith and Carly, are going to be able to, drive the basket a little bit more than they normally do because they are not facing that quick, in-your-face defense that you're going to see in the Little Hawkeye Conference, hands in the passing lane, all that kind of stuff. So I think defensively, Cardinals going to really struggle to put the kind of pressure on Pella Christian that they're used to, and I think they're going to find it. The game gets pretty easy if you can do anything you want to do, and I think that may be the case tonight.
Tonight's creative idea is drawn up by Brand Appeal. For branding, print, web, video, or interactive, call Brand Appeal. Relentless for you. I knew we had some technical problems on the YouTube channel, so I do want to revisit. It was in our first segment, mainly my fault, but do want to revisit our tournament trail presented by Culver's Pella, our new postseason sponsor, and remind people the tournament trail once again. Pella Christian and Cardinal, the winner of this game, will head to number 3 in Class 2A, Eddyville Blakesburg Fremont on Tuesday. The Pella Christian boys are on a first-round bye, and they'll await the winner of Cardinal or Pleasantville. So a lot of familiar foes coming up on the tournament trail. And that's a fresh look again at the tournament trail presented by Culver's and Pella, where you always get your food made fresh when you order because they make fresh food, not just fast food. That wraps up our Smash Park Radio pregame show as you are listening to Pella Christian basketball. With a variety of indoor and outdoor spaces of all sizes, Smash Park and Pella would love to help you plan your next big event. Andrew Schneider, Wynn Veenstra, 92.1 KRLS will take our final commercial timeout before we get to game action. Our opening tip presented by Dutch Mill Supply. Live inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth. Pella Christian versus Cardinal in the 2A girls basketball playoffs. Coming up next.
What you doing out here?
Oh, hey, Dad. Nothing. Just reading the stars.
What does it say?
Fortune favors the brand.
Fortune favors the brand?
Yep.
Maybe those stars are talking to me. I mean, at the office, we have been kicking around the idea of refreshing our website, but I have no idea where to even begin.
I don't know, Dad. Maybe they'll have an answer for you tomorrow night.
Don't look for your brand answers in the stars. Call Brand Appeal for all your branding, print, web, interactive, and video needs.
Brand Appeal. Jump on the brand wagon.
If you're struggling to afford internet service for your household, Pella Fiber wants you to know that there's a new government program that may be able to help. It's called the Affordable Connectivity Program, and it provides up to a $30 monthly discount to qualifying households. Find more information about the Affordable Connectivity Program, including if you qualify and how to enroll, by visiting PellaFiber.com or call Pella Fiber at 628-4173.
The Pella community features wonderful Dutch architecture all around town, but there's one place in downtown Pella that takes you right into the heart of Amsterdam. A beautiful brick walk featuring a winding canal, a working drawbridge, and a classic old world atmosphere. Welcome to the Molengraat, home to Pella's finest lodging at the Amsterdam Hotel. Dining with Liberty Street Kitchen and Oriental Express, Beautiful You Salon, Pella Nail Salon, the Pella Window and Door Showroom, and many service businesses. You can even take in a movie at Pella Cinemas. Good luck to our local sports teams from the Molengraat in Pella.
Randall Roofing is proud to sponsor the Raise the Roof moment of the game and support our local teams.
Carly Anderson three-pointer, and Carly Anderson with another three. Let's call that tonight's Randall Roofing Raise the Roof moment of the game. When the moment arises and it's time for a new roof, think
Randall Roofing, as Carly Anderson gives the Eagles their biggest lead of the game.
When it's time for a new roof, think Randall Roofing. Find us on Facebook or visit randallroofs.com. Thinking new roof? Think Randall Roofing.
Hearthstone is Pella's most complete network of living options and services for older adults. Campuses include Fairhaven East, Pella Manor, and the Cottages, with an expansion of the Cottages coming soon. Everything they do is designed around encouraging you to live a life of enhanced purpose and meaning, whether it's through independent living, catered living, assisted living, memory care, long-term care, or skilled care. They have an option that's right for you. To learn more, call Montessa today at 620-4200.
Hey there, do you like things that offer lots of value but don't cost anything? So do we. This is why Ulrich Ford Lincoln and Pella now offers a lifetime powertrain warranty, free of charge with the purchase of a new Ford, Lincoln, or pre-owned vehicle, less than 6 model years old, under 100,000 miles. And lifetime means lifetime. As long as you own your vehicle, it's covered. Get more details today at ulrichford.com or stop by to chat with one of our friendly sales consultants. Just one more way. Ulrich Ford Lincoln and Pella is taking care of you.
This is Dr. Tim Yoder with Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. February is National Pet Dental Month, and I'd like to encourage you to schedule an oral exam for your pet. All of our dental services are discounted during the month of February, including cleaning of the teeth, polishing of the teeth, and dental surgery where needed. Call today to schedule your pet's oral checkup at 628-4040 for Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella, where your pet's good health is our #1 concern.
They're the veterinarians.
Yes, we are. We're the veterinarians.
They take care of pets because they love them.
Here at US Cellular, we are committed to making wireless and internet accessible to every family in every town we serve, especially in and around Pella. New prepaid plans with hotspot starting as low as $25 a month, and unlimited home internet plans now starting as low as $50 a month. Plus, you could qualify for a $30 monthly savings through the Affordable Connectivity Program. Come to Strawber Cellular for qualification and details. Strawber Cellular is your locally owned authorized agent for US Cellular in downtown Pella.
You're listening to Pella Christian High School postseason basketball, powered by Bank Iowa on FM 92.1 KRLS Knoxville Pella and KRLS HD1 Knoxville Pella. Everyone has a reason for being, whatever that may be for you. Bank Iowa says,
let's make it happen.
Andrew Schneider and Win Viestra coming to you live from Eagle Lane as we kick off postseason basketball action on the one to count on for today's local sports coverage, 92.1 KRLS. The Pella Christian Eagles welcoming the Cardinal Comets to town. Winner heads to Eddyville on Tuesday night in the Class 2A regional playoffs. And they're announcing the starting lineups on the floor, and Win, obviously, so the postseason begins. And between our Tulip City schools, I think a lot of intrigue. Obviously, a couple teams in my mind that have a good shot at getting to the well, and others that have a good shot at playing the spoiler role. And I'm certainly putting the Eagles girls in that latter column, and if they can keep playing that spoiler role, they may inch themselves closer and closer to Des Moines.
Well, of course, the big spoiler is the game next week if they get past this one, because it actually gets a lot easier after that. So that one next week will be the big one, but they got to win this one first.
So both teams on the floor. Our second look at our starting lineups: Chloe Heisman, Jocelyn Terpstra, Faith Kakmarinsky, Anna Evelyn, Carly Anderson. It's Ashlyn Patrick, Ava Farrell, Kinsey Heisem, Brenna Geider, and Cynthia Albert for Cardinal. Your starting lineups, again, presented by Miniga Pest Control. Both teams now huddling on each side of the floor as Pella Christian in their home white uniforms against Cardinal in their black and red for our radio audience, and of course the opposite direction for our Pella Christian Activities YouTube channel followers here tonight. Everyone getting themselves now to center court as we get you set for our opening tip presented by Dutch Mill Supply. Dutch Mill Supply is your only locally owned lumberyard and building material supplier. Anna Evelyn in the center circle against Brenna Geider. Tip is controlled by Cardinal, and we are underway. Cardinal working right to left for the TV audience, left to right for our radio audience. 7:51 remaining. Down low, and it's already a turnover and a steal forced by Anna Evelyn.
Yeah, slow bounce pass through the lane, and Pella Christian had hands all over it.
Down low, here's Chloe Heisman. Heisman flips it over to Evelyn on the right side of the post. Whips it out to Anderson. Anderson top of the circle, looking toward Terpstra. Instead goes to Kak. Faith Kakmarinsky dribble drive out to Jocelyn Terpstra. Here's Evelyn on the elbow, flips it out to Anderson. Anderson top of the key, three, no good. But Chloe Heisman fighting for the rebound, still loose, controlled by Faith Kakmarinsky. Her putback is in for two.
Yeah, good hustle to get that rebound, and Faith was moving towards the basket. She got it to her.
2-0, 7:12 remaining here in the opening quarter. Now some three-quarters court pressure here for Pella Christian against Cardinal, and they're going to have to call a very quick Vision for Less timeout.
Just got it off before the 10-second count.
Of course, Win, we've talked about this on our other broadcasts throughout the year. That 10-second count gets a whole lot easier when you got that one counting down, right?
Yeah. Well, you know, the thing you have to watch, though, it doesn't start until the ball gets inbounded, so you can't go completely by that amount. But, yeah, it was close.
Vision for Less, improving lives by helping people see better. If poor visibility is causing you to miss things, take a timeout and visit Vision for Less in Pella to get back into the game. So already a first timeout charged here to Cardinal. They're trying to save possessions early, and I talked about this last night for the Pella girls, right? If you're the underdog, when you can't fall behind, that's why he takes that timeout, right?
Right.
You have to try and get something done early.
Got to value every possession. You start getting behind too far, especially in girls basketball, it's hard to catch back up.
And now Cardinal, a jump ball forced, yes.
Yep. Faith just reached in and grabbed it away from her. Again, Cardinal is not used to playing at the kind of speed that Pella Christian is used to, so they're going to look like the much faster team tonight.
Faith Cack brings it down the floor, right side to Anderson. Anderson at the volleyball line. Here's Terpstra near the top of the circle. Left side, Kaczmarynski. Dribble drive out to Evelyn. Evelyn loses it. Scooped up by Jocelyn Terpstra. Jocelyn will drive all the way through the entire Cardinal defense. Count it, and one.
Yeah.
An early Randall Roofing raise the roof moment of the game when averting disaster. Jocelyn Terpstra takes a near turnover for two.
Yeah, I thought she traveled when she took off, but we got away with that one, I think.
When the moment arises and it's time for a new roof, think Randall Roofing. Jocelyn Terpstra, heads up play, able to turn the near turnover into 3 points for Pella Christian. So a 5-0 lead already 90 seconds into the first quarter, and the third Cardinal turnover already is a steal. And Pella Christian will turn it right back over as it knocked off the head of Carly Henderson.
Bad decision on the pass. That's a tough pass to make that straight on over top of you, and nobody could handle it.
Cardinal looking to answer. Jump shot about 10 feet out, no good. Rebound is controlled by Heisman. 6:09 remaining. Eels are already over the timeline, and Evelyn wide open, misses the layup.
Anna's never going to get a better look than that. She needed to finish that.
Brenna Geider, the rebound for the Comets. Cardinals, top of the circle, bounce pass to the left side. It's Farrell. Farrell off a screen, has it knocked out of her hands by Anderson. Carly trying to make it hard here on Farrell. Farrell flips it to her left. It's Heisem. Heisem back to the top of the circle. Cynthia Albert. Albert, dribble drive. Pass is tipped out of bounds by Jocelyn Terpstra. Right in front of Coach Dyke, who's in front of the Pella Christian basketball team Leyden student section here tonight.
Yeah.
Boys basketball team.
I think they're making at least half the student section tonight.
Of course, the Eagles boys have an incredible opportunity to get back to Wells Fargo Arena. Maybe something a lot of people didn't think possible after the great senior class graduated last year. There's a couple shots missing here, but a couple of offensive rebounds for Cardinal until a jump ball is eventually called here.
Got to get those defensive boards. That's going to be the third opportunity they're going to have to score here on this possession. You can't have that.
5:23 remaining here in the first. 5-0, Eagles lead the Comets. Ooh. And a whistle and a foul, 2 shots coming.
Yeah, Carly was following her through there. You can't follow her through there. You got to lead her through there, and she was trailing that play all the way and just fouled her.
So here is Kinsey Heisem. First of 2 is in. And neither team at an advantage when they're at the foul line for the most part. Pella Christian 54% as a team, Cardinal 49%. And Cardinal will get near that percentage, but then force another tie-up here on the rebound.
Got to box out. Can't just go in the lane and go after the ball. You got to get in front of them, keep them out. Don't let them get their hands on it. That's almost like a turnover.
So our score is 5-1, Pella Christian. First point of the night for Cardinal coming with 5:20 remaining in our opening quarter. Here is a wide-open Chloe Heisman online for 3. Yes, Chloe Heisman knocks it down, 8-1. Eagles.
That's good to see for Chloe. She hasn't shot the ball very well this year. That one was a nice shot.
And already some haranguing defense here for Pella Christian. They'll force a turnover. Jocelyn Terpstra will just rip it away. Nearly got another and one chance, but she's at the line for 2 foul shots.
Yep. Got the ball in a lot of traffic. Somehow got out of there with it. Put up the left-handed layup with the right hand, got fouled.
8-1, 4:52 remaining. That rolls off. No good. Maggie Heinen, the first sub in for Coach Dyke and company. .452. Second is in. Terpstra with 4 points. 9-1. Eagles leading the Comets. Dribble drive, shooting it up left side of the lane for Cardinal. It's Kinsey Heisem. Heisem flips it and a skip pass to Patrick. Patrick dribbles towards the baseline. Chloe Heisman in her face. Dribble here again for Heisem, working on Kakmarinsky. Shot is short, but another offensive rebound. That shot is blocked, and another offensive rebound. Farrell, after Geider's shot was recycled in the lane.
Oh, foul on Faith.
A whistle and a foul on Kakmarinsky.
No, on Chloe. Wow.
Never mind. 2 fouls per team so far. That one on the floor, so Cardinal inbound. In case you missed it, presented by Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. Eagles started on a 5-0 run early in the quarter. Now lead 9-1. That's in case you missed it, presented by Tri-County Veterinary Clinic.
They're the veterinarian.
A steal for Faith Kakmarinsky, 4th Cardinal turnover. 3 of which have come via the pickpocket. Terpstra has the other side of the floor in the front court. Looking for contact, didn't get it called. Layup was short, rebound controlled by Heisem.
Yeah, picked up her dribble 1 step too soon. She needed to get a little closer there.
Left wing Farrell. Farrell works it out right side to Albert. Albert to Patrick. By the way, a travel here. 5th Cardinal turnover. Did want to note this stat that fairly efficient three-point shooting team is Cardinal at 30%. They just don't take a whole lot.
Yeah. Again, a lot of the competition they're going to play is probably playing zone and not moving very fast. So you're going to get an opportunity to have some pretty wide open looks.
3:46 remaining here in the first. Eagles 9, Comets 1. And this is Fickert. Cars Fickert into the game, out to Anderson. Anderson cutting in the lane. It's Heinen. Heinen on a dribble to Jocelyn Terpstra. Terpstra on the wing, back to Heinen. Heinen dribble drive, goes up towards the roof and knocks it in high off the glass and down and count it.
That's something I haven't seen Maggie do it all this year. So for her to drive in there through 2 defenders and put the ball off the glass, good to see. She needs to keep that up.
11-1 now, and another and one chance. This time doesn't finish, but a good dribble drive as Geider clears the board for Cardinal in the possession to the road team. A tip and another steal, 6th turnover. And we'll give that one to Heinen, who got that one started. Terpstra clears the possession. Anderson, right wing for 3, no. Fickert, the offensive rebound, put back is off the mark. And Faith Kakmarinsky goes around the defense and saves the rebound here for Pella Christian, and then a foul on the near side.
No, I think they touched him. Oh, yeah, they are going to foul. I thought she stepped out of bounds maybe.
And that's on number 1, Ashlyn Patrick. That's her second. So Patrick, a sophomore guard at 5'2", listed, is in some foul trouble here.
I think she's maybe one of their better players.
Oh, sorry,
too.
it was 21. 21 Heisem.
Oh, okay.
But their number 1 also has 2 fouls, and Heinen misses. And then on the rebound, a foul called.
She may have taken 3 steps, too, on that layup. She went a long way there without dribbling.
Just the 3rd foul for the Eagles, 2 for 2 different players on Cardinal. This is a champion seed game reset. Pella Christian 11, Cardinal 1. 2:46 remaining first quarter. First 3 attempt of the night for Cardinal. Rattles around a couple times on the rim. It doesn't fall, and the rebound is controlled by Evelyn. And running down the floor, of course, is Jocelyn Terpstra. Terpstra out to Anderson, back into Jocelyn. Jocelyn saves it from going out of bounds.
She got pushed.
She was pushed.
Yeah.
Foul on Ava Farrell, 5th team foul now on the Comets. Yeah. And, of course, Jocelyn Terpstra, one of the better players in the conference. Likely going to see her name on the all-conference team coming out at the end of the season.
It's going to be free throws for Pella Christian pretty quick in this game if this continues.
High entry pass into Evelyn on the elbow, out to Kakmarinsky. Catch and shoot, corner 3! Yes! Faith Kakmarinsky knocks it in from downtown, 14-1.
Faith has really been shooting the ball a lot better the second half of the season.
On the right side, kicking it out on the other answer. 3-pointer no good, and a rebound controlled by Fickert. Back and forth we go here. Here's Fickard on the elbow. And she'll lose it. Steal for Patrick. Just the second Eagles turnover, and Kakmarinsky will block it out of bounds on her way toward the paint.
Karas has got to be strong with the basketball right there. Had enough of a height advantage. I would have liked to have seen her take a shot right there. Instead, she was trying to look to pass it and got it taken away.
1:55 remaining here in the first. Bounce pass is in. Down low and then nearly stolen away by Anderson. And I believe it should be Cardinal ball, and it is.
Yeah. I'm not sure how they didn't call a foul there. There was like 3 players running into each other.
Oh, and Chloe Heisman will check in next. Nope, she'll check in at this stoppage for Anderson. With 1:51 remaining in the first. Live on 92.1 KBLS and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel. Andrew Schneider win Veenstra, 14-1 lead here now for the Eagles. There's a loose ball on the floor. It's scooped up by Evelyn. 7th Cardinal turnover of the half so far. Up ahead, it is Heinen missing the first layup, but the putback is in for Chloe Heisman, and that'll force another Vision for Less timeout. It is all Eagles on Eagle Lane, 16-1 with 1:36 remaining. We'll step aside in our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth on KRLS.
When you eat at Culver's, you're enjoying fresh food, not just Pella, and we pride ourselves on making your order fresh every time. Our never frozen burgers are made fresh just the way you want it. Our chicken sandwiches and chicken strips are made fresh. We don't make them ahead of time and let them sit under a warmer. And we slow turn our frozen custard in small batches all day so it's at its very best. What can we make fresh for you today at Culver's Restaurant in Pella?
Pella Car Care, your home for hassle-free car care, is proud to once again support the coverage of the tradition that is Pella. Established in 1994. To learn more, visit PellaCarCare.com. Good luck and go Eagles! From Pella Car Care, your hassle-free car care center in Pella since 1994.
Back inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth on 92.1 KRLS. Andrew Schneider win Veenstra on the other side of a Vision for Less timeout. 1:26 remaining. Another near turnover here for Cardinal. They Kakmarinsky out to Evelyn. Evelyn may have gotten away with a travel, and she's fouled.
It's going to get 2 free throws, too.
Rambunctious group of
well, the boys don't get to cheer a lot, so
no.
you know they're letting their advantage of this opportunity to be in the crowd.
Yeah, letting all that energy out. After a near, that was quite the the game on Thursday for both teams, but the boys in particular, without 2 starters, to have Indianola on the ropes the way they did was pretty impressive. Evelyn makes the first, misses the second. Fight for the rebound is tipped out of bounds, and will stay with Pella Christian.
Yep.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, no,
The official signaled the wrong way.
Yeah, okay. But I think he was right, though, because it looked like the Cardinal girl tipped it away from Pella Christian inside position.
With a second left, now 0.3 seconds, it's the 8th Cardinal turnover.
Now you got 0.3 left here, so they got to somehow tap it in. Nope, can't do it.
But a great start. Pella Christian 19, Cardinal 3, live inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth.
Delicious espresso and coffee drinks are at your local Scooters Coffee in Pella. Try our signature Caramelicious espresso drink, which can be hot, ice, or blended, especially in the colder weather. Scooters Coffee in Pella has you covered with Red Bull infusions like blue raspberry, dessert peach, and more. Be sure to try the Vertigo smoothie, breakfast sandwiches, pastries, and other sweets that are also available. Drive on through Scooters Coffee by the Fairway on the west side of Pella. Be amazing.
Hi, this is Levi Spain with Spain Painting in Pella, your local exterior painting experts. Winter in Iowa doesn't lend itself to doing much painting outside, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't chat. Winter is when a lot of people are planning for their spring projects. So if you're thinking about painting your house, now is a great time for me to come and talk about some ideas and give you an estimate. You can learn more about us and see some of our work by visiting spain-painting.com. Spain Painting, exteriors done with integrity.
Live inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth, Andrew Schneider, Win Veenstra. Pella Christian off to an impressive start, 19-3 after 1 quarter of action. Cardinal will start with the ball. Win no field goals for the road team in the first 8 minutes.
No, they've done a nice job. They've given them a few more opportunities than I would have liked to have seen. A few too many offensive rebounds, but nice job of not giving them any baskets.
Rebound.
Another one there.
Put back. And
nope,
travel before.
First.
Yep, that's the right call after the offensive rebound.
But the offense is also doing a nice job, not just settling for threes. They've hit a couple, which is great, but they're also driving the basket.
Eagles on their half of the floor looking to add to an impressive offensive showing. Evelyn right side of the lane in traffic. Can't get the friendly roll, but it will stay PC ball.
Good shot there. I thought, she made a really nice move, got it up off the glass. I don't know why it didn't go in.
Inbounds to the Eagles. Here's Jocelyn Terpstra. She's at the line for more.
Yep.
And it might be the 3rd foul on Ashlyn Patrick.
Boy, that was a good pass right back to her, well-designed play, and she was a little far under the basket. It would have been a tough shot to make, but she does draw the contact.
Well, and this is where Cardinals at, right? They have to put their perceived best players on the floor, and Patrick is 3 fouls and has not sat down in the game so far. You just don't see that very often.
No. But, you're not sure what else he's got. Looking at the statistics, there's not a lot of other people that have played much.
Terpstra up to 6 points to lead all scorers, 21-3. Eagles matching their largest lead at 18. Andrew Schneider, Win Veenstra. Inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth, do have our first Strauver Cellular Instant Radio update of the night. 21-3. We will mention that here in just a second as PCM leads Mid-Prairie 18, PCM 14. Another turnover up ahead to Carly Anderson in transition, and she'll lay it off the glass and in. That's our drive to the basket tonight, presented by Ulrich Ford in Lincoln. Taking care of you since 1935. Carly Anderson off of the Faith Kakmarinsky steal. And another turnover and another steal here for the Eagles. As they're continuing to finish, this time it's Anderson, back-to-back buckets for Carly Anderson. Another drive to the basket presented by Ulrich Ford Lincoln.
Yeah, the defense is really leading to here. We've got another steal on a layup.
Can you make it 3 in a row? Jocelyn Terpstra. 3 steals and scores. Your Randall Roofing Raise the Roof moment of the game, part 2 for the Eagles. When the moment arises and it's time for a new roof, think Randall Roofing. A 3rd timeout charged. The Eagles lead 27-3 win, and we talked about that in our keys to the game. Defense leading to offense, 11 Cardinal turnovers, and Pella Christian.
Yeah, they're just, again, they're getting the ball cleanly. They're anticipating where the pass is going to go. They're stealing it and getting up the floor with nobody even getting close to them.
27-3. In case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. Comets still have not scored from the field in this game. 3 free throws that they've made. Otherwise, Pella Christian's defense has been stifling here tonight, 27-3.
They're the veterinarians.
Andrew Schneider, Win Veenstra, live inside our Pella Real Estate Services broadcast booth on the other side of a Vision for Less timeout. Cardinal still can't get it to go from the field. Rebound is tipped and controlled by Cardinal. Offensive rebound for Bissell off the bench, and she's got free throws coming.
That looked like a pretty clean block to me.
6:06 remaining here in the second, 27-3. So more free throws coming for Cardinal. This will be 2 shots. First will miss. Bissell is off the bench here and a 44% foul shooter. The next.
No, she's ahead of that.
Yep. Will rattle in. 1 of 2 there. Cardinal 4 of 6 tonight from the line. The lone bright spot for the road team and what has otherwise been an impressive showing here for the girls from Eagle Lane. Jocelyn Terpstra, dribble drive. Just parting the Red Sea again. It's just so easy here for the Eagles.
Nobody wants to step in front of her at this point and draw a foul.
Terpstra has 10 points, 29-4. This is as dominant as an Eagles postseason performance as we've seen in some time. Really impressive here. 12 turnovers. Carly Anderson pouring it on. Yes, Carly Anderson, 7 points. 32-4 win. The continuous clock is drawing ever near here.
Yes, looking imminent for the second half. I don't think they can get it till the second half,
It's
right?
first half. I think they've added first half this year, if I'm
Really?
not mistaken. A jump ball called here. Arrow will take it over to Pella Christian. Well, I guess we'll find out.
Yeah,
I know for football the rule changed, I guess. Maybe it hasn't
I
for
don't
basketball.
think it did for basketball, but I don't know that. Maybe somebody that's listening would have an answer for us.
Honestly, in the Little Hawkeye Conference, when we don't get a whole lot of continuous
We don't get
clock.
that very often, do we?
By the way, tonight's game is being brought to you by BSN Sports and Windmill Print and Stitch in Pella. Windmill Print and Stitch is a locally owned decorated apparel company in the Tulip City, and they're a proud supporter of BSN Sports as Fickert travels. Just the 4th Eagles turnover.
She needed to take the shot right away instead of trying to make the move.
If your team or business needs apparel, call Phil with BSN Sports at 620-8337 or stop into the Windmill Print and Stitch office on Southeast 14th Street in Pella. Champion Seed Game Reset presented by local dealer Jay Boat. Another jump ball. An independently owned, regionally focused seed company striving to build and maintain the broadest portfolio of genetics and traits. Champion Seed, they only champion the best. Pella Christian 32, Cardinal 4. 5:04 remaining here in the second quarter. Cardinal still finding that elusive bucket from the field as Anderson gets the rebound on a shot that hits off the bottom of the backboard. 4:55 remaining. Again, that was a Champion Seed Game reset. Here are the Eagles. It's Heinen wide open for 3. It just hits off the back of the iron. No, a good look, but just too long. And Heisen the rebound here for Cardinal. Heinen hits the deck, so briefly Cardinal with an advantage on the floor and an air ball. And the rebound will go to PC out of bounds.
Well, on that previous time down the floor, Cardinal ran a nice play, but just cut themselves too far under the basket, hit the underneath side of the basket.
By the way, on our Marion County Bank Radio scoreboard, it's Mid-Prairie 18, PCM 14, girls action in Class 3A. Terpstra's rebound misses. Guider the rebound, her 5th of the night so far. That's your Marion County Bank Radio scoreboard. A whole lot of state wrestling qualifiers. By the way, head to KNIACarebless.com for that full list. And there it is, the first bucket of the game from the field with 4:17 remaining in the second quarter for Cardinal. Long overdue there for the road team as they get that one to go. Another one misses here.
Yeah, Maggie had a wide open lane to the right-handed layup and didn't get it to go.
So Cardinal able to get on the board here in the quarter. And a tip and a steal for Anderson. And it should stay PC ball. The 13th Cardinal turnover. Pella Christian has 4.5 so far. Chloe Heisman in for Faith Kakmarinsky. And of course, I think I have a good feeling tonight, Win, that we're going to see the whole complement of Eagles at some point.
5 seconds. Yeah, you got to have that clock going in your head, Chloe. You got to know when to throw the ball.
And the 5th Eagles turnover.
nobody moved, and she just didn't have anybody to throw it to. But at some point, you got to take a chance and just wing it if nobody's moving.
Cardinal going ever deeper here into their bench. Kaylin Heisem on the floor. Summer LaRue on as well. A tip, a steal. Jocelyn Terpstra, one-on-one. Jump stop, left-hand layup, though, is in. A dozen tonight for Joss. That's her second steal. 14th turnover by Cardinal. Down low. Post move, no good. That was Cynthia Albert, and then Fickert clears the rebound for Pella Christian, already on their half of the floor. Over to Fickert in the corner for Heinen. Heinen back out to Karas. Karas finding Carly. Anderson right-sided Terpstra back to Heinen. Heinen dribble, drive from the perimeter, puts up a layup, and she'll get the bounce off and in.
Yeah, not great angle there on the shot, but she was able to get enough bounces on the rim for it to fall through.
36-6, 2:52 remaining here in the half. And there's a tip, another Eagle steal. I feel like I'm a broken record here. That time it's Carly Anderson. 15 Cardinal turnovers in the half. Here's Terpstra out in the corner to Anderson. Anderson shooting the gap and has her shot redirected, and then somehow off of Carly.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that happened, but
I guess I'm going to call that a turnover because that's the only possible way that could happen.
She got it blocked right back to her or something because she blocked it. Must have hit her as she blocked it down into Carly, and she couldn't hold on to it.
Either way, continue moving here. 36-6. Turnaround jumper, no good. That was 22 Geider, and the rebound control by Faith Kack just off the bench again after a little bit of a breather. 4 rebounds for Kack-Marinsky. Down low, here's Evelyn. Evelyn on her pivot foot. Dribble, drive, and finish for 2. Anna Evelyn gets her first field goal, 38-6.
I thought Anna could have a big night, and that was the first basket she made. She's made a couple nice moves, but wasn't able to make any shots.
A 32-point lead in the first half for the Eagles. A tip and a steal. Perhaps still a loose ball, Heisman. And now eventually it is a steal for Faith Kack-Marinsky, her 4th. Down low, it's Evelyn. Evelyn pumps it through traffic and hits it off the top of the backboard, but that's because she was fouled, and Evelyn's back at the line. We'll have our Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show when we come up. Take a look at our Inside the Number segment presented by Pella Fiber. Probably not a whole lot of second adjustments today. Second half adjustments presented by Beyond Door Service, but hope you stay tuned with us here on Pella Christian's YouTube and on 92.1 KRLS. And now we're starting to get a little bit deeper as Amelia Boonder is into the game. Coach Stike for a long time here when down the home stretch has really just gone to his 7 players that he felt like were going to compete best with that Little Hawkeye Conference competition, and we're going to see a few more pink warm-ups off. Then the Eagles, again, are going to go a little bit deeper here tonight. Second misses for Eland. In fact, both miss for Eland. 38-6 our score. Top of the key 3, rattles in and out, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, doesn't fall either. Ball is still loose on the floor. Another offensive rebound on the possession. And another shot that misses, and another offensive rebound here for Cardinal.
Oh, that was
and
a lot of ball.
Pile.
I think they're going to get Amelia on the ground, but she had a lot of ball.
3 offensive rebounds on the possession for the road team.
Going to get Faith.
It's her first. Cardinal have the 1-and-1 the rest of the way. Pella Christian already in the bonus. So free throws for the final minute 15 for both teams. Boonder trying to cut off the defender, and Heisem gets it to go through.
Drove right down the lane and put it off the glass and in.
Faith Kack bounces it to Evelyn. Evelyn had her shot blocked, and then she's knocked into, and more free throws coming. And Anna Evelyn looking to have a better time around this go.
Well, that was a nice pass to Anna, and too bad she couldn't finish that without the foul.
1:01 remaining here in the second quarter. We'll get McKenna 6 into the game as well, in for the shooter. The next, both in.
So now
40-8 with a minute going. And that one is tipped out in the 17th Cardinal turnover.
Yeah, Boonder tipped that one, and the Cardinal girl tried to catch it anyway, and it went out of bounds.
40-8, Pella Christian could make it a 35-point margin here in the final minute. Or they can make it 34. Not on that one from Fickert, but Booner gets the offensive rebound. Second try for Fickert. Instead, she'll pass it off to Kakmarinsky. Kakmarinsky stops in the lane and travels on her way in.
Not sure she did, but the official didn't like what he saw, and he called the travel.
Do have a Strawberry Cellular Instant Radio update. It is Mid-Prairie 38, PCM 29, live on KRLS 3. Shot clock and game clock are essentially the same here, so Cardinal could hold if that was their choice. Although you're down by 32.
I don't think they want to give Pella Christian another possession.
That would be the more fair. Well, and
nice basket.
A dribble drive that's in for Heisem. And I think they fell victim to the student section chanting the time because they all of a sudden rushed the possession, but it worked out for them. And that's out of bounds, let's say, off of Kakmarinsky. So a quick 8th Eagles turnover here.
Yep, tried to
0.7 seconds.
Drive in, get the left-handed layup, lost the handle on the way up. And that's the one thing they've got to work on a lot in the offseason, that ball handling.
But still, all Eagles here on Eagle Lane. 40-10, our halftime score. Central Tire Nada Radio halftime show after this.
Norm Rosendahl Tiling has been installing and servicing farm field tile and septic systems for more than 40 years. Tim is also a certified time of transfer inspector by the state of Iowa. So if you're considering buying or selling a property with the septic system, they can handle the inspection and give you an estimate on any changes or repairs that may need to be done as well. Tim and the guys can help with many facets of new construction too. For your free estimate, call Norm Rosendahl Tiling in Monroe at 641-259-2651.
February is National Cancer Prevention Month. Nearly 1 in 2 men and 1 in 3 women will be diagnosed with cancer in their lifetime. It is important to know your personal risk factors that may increase the risk for developing cancer, such as family history, tobacco use, obesity, and more. The good news is that screening tests may find cancer early and may make cancer easier to treat successfully. Talk to your healthcare provider about which cancer screenings are right for you. For more information, go to pellahealth.org.
At Lely, we continue to provide the latest innovations for the dairy industry. Our robotic milking systems put more milk in the tank with less effort. Our robotic feeding systems provide optimal feed efficiency for a healthy and productive herd. And we have a line of innovative barn products that create an animal-friendly environment focused on the cow's well-being and comfort. Lely, a worldwide pioneer in dairy farm automation, with our North American headquarters right here in Pella, is proud to be part of the community.
As interest rates continue to rise, 0% interest sounds even better, don't you think? At Bruxford's Home Center, we're offering 0% interest for 24 months on any bedding, furniture, or flooring purchases of $1,999 or more made by March 31st. Monthly payments are required. Just stop in and ask any of our sales associates for details. 0% financing is available right now on bedding, furniture, and flooring at Bruxford's Home Center in Pella.
It's the new year. Are you ready for a new job? If you're tired of sitting at a desk or doing the same repetitive factory job every single day, Sean would love to have you on the team at Menninga Pest Control to kill people's bugs. You're out and about every day. Different houses, different businesses, different jobs, killing people's bugs. Sean will even train you to make sure that you get the proper certification to kill those bugs. Interested? You know the number to call.
Call 628-3198. Menninga Pest Control.
Vision for Less has delivered free same-day speed for over 30 years because our local lens labs are full of experienced and passionate lab techs, not to mention advanced equipment needed for the job. Simply put, your glasses can be ready the same day at no additional cost to you. On top of that, nobody beats our everyday low prices. Get 2 pairs single vision starting under $40 or 2 pairs of progressive starting under $80. Your time is valuable and quality comes faster than you think when you shop at Vision for Less.
Hi, this is Mike at Langstrad Auto Body. Winter's finally here, and along with it comes the inevitable. That's right, you've heard this before. Along with basketball and wrestling, we get bumper cars, car hockey, and even a little unwanted ditch riding. Accidents happen. At Langstrad Auto Body, we pride ourselves in getting your car in and out quickly and doing a quality repair. Our 100% satisfaction guarantee goes out the door with every vehicle. If your car is in need of some attention, come out and see us at Langstrad Auto Body. You'll be glad you did. Langstrad Auto Body, where you don't have to look for a quality repair.
Because we're the best.
With our upgraded Cardinal gas pumps at Two Rivers Cooperative in Pella, we now have more fuel choices than ever before.
Our standard pumps now offer unleaded plus, unleaded 88, E85, and premium gas. And our diesel pump has 5 different diesel blends available. Our pumps are also faster than ever, with no waiting for the pumps to prime. But one thing hasn't changed. Our Two Rivers Local Card users still save 4 cents on every gallon every time they fill up. Thank you for supporting Pella's only locally owned gas station at Two Rivers Cooperative.
Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show for tires for an work. Their no appointment oil change and full mechanical work on your vehicle. Stop and see Sean Ward and his crew next to Walmart in Pella. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, by the way, is proud to champion the Iowa Girl. Thank you for joining us to support young women in athletics and ensuring they continue to walk down every main street in every town with their head held high. As every boy, the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union partnering with Pella Christian High School for tonight's video stream. Our halftime score is Pella Christian 40, Cardinal 10. Let's go inside the numbers, delivered by Pella Fiber. Jocelyn Terpstra with 12 points, 7 for Carly Anderson, 6 for Heinen, 5 for Heisman, 5 for Eveland, and 5 for Kakmarinsky. Kinsey Heisman leads the way for Cardinal with 6, 3 for Alexis Bissell, and 2 for Cynthia Albert. Pella Christian rebounding-wise here tonight is at 16. Cardinal is at 17, but the big stat here, 17 turnovers for Cardinal, 8 for Pella Christian in half. That's your Inside the Numbers, delivered by Pella Fiber, where every home gets a gig. Join the movement today at PellaFiber.com and win. We love the Gurus at DeYoung Door Service, but not a whole lot to say here. Maybe a few turnovers there at the end of the half that were a little questionable for PC, but they've got a 30-point lead. They've done just about everything they wanted to here.
Yeah, they have. They've taken advantage of the fact that they are quicker than this team, and they are getting in the passing lanes. Had that little run where they made 3 straight steals and 3 easy layups, showing how they were right on the defensive mindset and get down the floor quickly. They're also able to step in front of several passes on the offensive end and disrupt the play. So their quickness was definitely much more than what Cardinal had, and they made him use that. And so the biggest thing that they need to work on is, it looks to me like, is got to limit those offensive boards. You can't give them 3 and 4 shots at it every time.
Your second half adjustments are presented by DeYoung Door Service. Especially with spring on the way, one of the quickest way to adjust the look of your home is a brand new garage door from the Gurus of Garage Doors.
We're the Gurus of Garage Doors, DeYoung Door Service in Pella.
And that'll wrap up our Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show for tires for an work. Their no appointment oil change and full mechanical work on your vehicle. Stop and see Sean Ward and his crew next to Walmart in Pella. Second half when we come back, Pella Christian 40, Cardinal 10 on KRLS and Pella Christian High School's YouTube channel.
It's another red hot weekend at Hy-Vee, and we want to help you get stocked up for the big game with our big beverage sale this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 24 packs of Busch Light are just $21.99. Get select varieties of 12-ounce Red Bull cans for just $2.48. A 24-pack of Hy-Vee One-Step Water is $1.99. And 7-Up 2 liters are 2 for $3. Stop in for our Red Hot Weekend Big Beverage Sale this Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee, home of the best beef in America.
This is Kim at the Fairfield Inn & Suites in Oskaloosa, inviting you to come stay with us. We're a brand new facility that boasts state-of-the-art amenities coupled with the local charm of Oskaloosa. Our pool and fitness center is open to our guests, and free breakfast will start your day off right. Call and book with us today or use our Marriott Envoy app. We look forward to seeing you.
Jerry and Lucy Ellis of Pella recently built a new home with the help of Mike Blom with Cabinet Design and Wood Harbor Cabinetry. Lucy says Mike's showroom has options for any taste or budget.
I hadn't looked at tile or ceramic or anything like that for many years, and my goodness, the choices that you have, it's mind-boggling. But we love it. He has a very, very nice showroom.
Hi, I'm Mike Blom, the Cabinet Guy. Cabinet Design in Pella, where we expand and enhance your ideas beyond your expectations.
It's volunteer season. Pella Corporation thanks those who volunteer to make our area a great place to live. It's clear that when you volunteer, you're helping others. On the job, the Pella team creates energy-efficient Pella windows and doors for homes and businesses throughout North America. And once the job is done, many Pella Corporation team members volunteer to make a difference in their communities. Let's hear a cheer for volunteers. For more information on exciting careers at Pella Windows and Doors, visit Pella.com/careers. Run Bobby to basketball, pick up Susie from dance. If your calendar sounds like this, you need to let the professionals at Van Manen, Seatstra, Meyer, and Nickel help you with your income taxes. And erase one thing from your schedule this year. They offer a convenient drop-off service, so you won't have to sit through an appointment. Just drop off your tax information between 8 and 6, Monday through Friday, or 8 to noon on Saturdays, and they'll prepare your tax returns in about a week. Then come back at your convenience to sign and file the returns.
Save time and gain peace of mind with Van Manen, Seatstra, Meyer, and Nickel.
With our upgraded Cardinal gas pumps at Two Rivers Cooperative in Pella, we now have more fuel choices than ever before. Our standard pumps now offer Unleaded Plus, Unleaded 88, E85, and premium gas. And our diesel pump has 5 different diesel blends available. Our pumps are also faster than ever, with no waiting for the pumps to prime. But one thing hasn't changed. Our Two Rivers local card users still save 4 cents on every gallon every time they fill up. Thank you for supporting Pella's only locally owned gas station at Two Rivers Cooperative.
Live inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth on 92.1 KRLS. Pella Christian 40, Cardinal 10. Let's go ahead and take a brief look at our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. It is Mid-Prairie leading at the half over on KRLS 3, 38-29 over PCM. Also, huge congratulations to Peyton Ritzert, the Eagle football and track star, finally getting to Wells Fargo Arena in his senior season in state wrestling for the Dutch. So congratulations to Peyton on our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. Our score here, Eagles 40, Cardinals 10, live on 92.1 KRLS and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel. Pella Christian starts with the ball. It's Faith Kakmarinsky, top of the circle. Already 10 seconds into this possession, Carly Anderson. Anderson stops, finds Jocelyn. Here's Chloe Heisman. A lot of points to go around so far for the Eagles offense. Faith Kakmarinsky looking for more, and that time a little more obvious of a travel.
Yeah, she's got to recognize, she's got to know what she's going to do with the ball before she gets in there. She picked up her dribble and then decided what to do, and she got called for the extra step.
7:32 remaining. Cardinal Comets got a few more shots off in that second quarter and through, but they're already to turnover number 18, doubling the Eagles' number so far. Jocelyn Terpstra at the half-court line. Bullets her way down right side of the lane. Evelyn back out to Jocelyn now on the perimeter. Scoots it across. This is Anderson. Anderson left wing 3. No. Rebound is tipped and controlled by Geider. Her 8th rebound. So she's been a bit of a presence in the lane for Cardinal. Down by 30. A lot of foul trouble. A couple players with 3 fouls in the first half for Cardinal, including number 1 Ashlyn Patrick. Travel the other way.
Same thing. She got herself into a situation she didn't know what to do, kept her feet moving, and didn't get rid of the ball.
Pass up ahead to Jocelyn Terpstra on the inbounds, and she's back at the foul line for free throws 6 and 7 on the night. She's 4 of 5 from the line. 40-10. Eagles really taking control in this one early. Started on a 5-0 run, in case you missed it, presented by Tri-County Veterinary Clinic, and never looked back. Held Cardinal without a field goal until 4:17 remaining in the second quarter. He had 3 free throws prior to that. That's in case you missed it, presented by Tri-County Veterinary Clinic.
They're the veterinarians.
Terpstra knocks them both. She leads all scorers in the game with 14. Pass inside here for Cardinal, and it's a late whistle. Eagles were about to start the run out, and they're going to call that one on Faith Cat getting tied up in the lane.
Yeah, I'm not sure. She kind of stood straight up with her hands straight up. I don't know how you call that a foul.
Both teams now with a foul to start the second half. Inbounds goes into Heisem. Heisem, center of the lane, off the window and in. 8 points for Kinsey Heisem. 42-12. 6:30 remaining here in the third. Right side of the alley for Jocelyn Terpstra. Layup too strong. Board controlled by Cynthia Albert. Up ahead, this is Patrick. Patrick flips it out. Left side of the lane. And a foul call. 2 shots coming. That's on Terpstra.
Yeah, driving the lane. First foul on Jocelyn, so that's good to get this far into the game without a foul.
Yep, just her first. Cardinal has already used 3 of their allotted timeouts here. First free throw misses for Albert, who made 2 of 2 in the first half, now 2 of 3 from the line. By the way, when we get our next stoppage, we'll tell you about our fan of the game presented by Delivery.com. Second misses, Faith Cack clears the rebound. Her 5th of the night with 5 points. Kaczmarynski flips it right side to Anderson. Down low, it's Heisman. Out to Evelyn, who throws it away.
Yeah, right. Anna probably needs to just go ahead and make a move there, and Faith's got to get out of her way. Faith was certainly open, but she threw it right over top of her.
6 minutes to play. A lot of action here in the first 2 minutes of our third quarter. Eagles up by 30. Patrick will hand this one off to Bissell. Bissell back in the center of the lane. Bank is open as Kinsey Heisman hits her 3rd shot from the field in the game. I have her at 10 points. Here's Anderson. Anderson off a screen, now gets it to Evelyn inside the 3-point line, left side of the lane. Down to the bricks, back out to Anderson. Kaczmarynski top of the circle, Jocelyn. Jocelyn on the 3-point line gets a screen. Left hand layup, no. Faith Kaczmarynski's putback, though, is in.
Nice job of staying right there, got the rebound, didn't bring the ball down, put it up off the glass and in.
44-14, still a 30-point lead. Eagles have not been able to get it past 30 much in this game. And a jump ball, arrow stays with Cardinal. 35, of course, the magic number to get to continuous clock rolling in the second half. But Cardinal has had a little more offensive productivity. They'll miss a shot there. Evelyn will track down a tough rebound. Eagles up ahead, bulleting, and Heisman stops, finding Anderson for 2.
Yeah, that's good awareness to know that Carly was over there and ready to catch and shoot.
That's the extra pass effectiveness there for PC, up by 32, tying their largest margin. Cardinal the answer, no. Rolls off the rim. Kaczmarynski up to 7 rebounds. She's also got 4 steals. Up ahead, Anderson. She's got free throws coming.
Really getting up the floor quickly and good passing, and that's something that we haven't seen out of them all year, and hopefully they can keep that momentum rolling and learn from that.
Delivery.com is the restaurant delivery service in Pella with great local restaurants, including George's, Canaritos, Umoto, Liberty Street Kitchen, Dutch Fix, and more. And you can have fresh food delivered right to your home or business for lunch or dinner, just like Jolene Rorda recently did. Jolene is our fan of the game and has won $10 toward her next order. Try Delivery.com, especially this weekend for Super Bowl weekend. There's a $5 off deal per order. And then listen to our next broadcast coming up right now on Tuesday as Pella Christians at Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont to see if you're our fan of the game, presented by Delivery.com. Anderson makes 1 of 2. She's up to 10 points. It's 47-14. This is for the continuous clock. Jocelyn Terpstra gets us there.
Yep. Not so sure she didn't get away with a foul as she made that steal, but she stayed right with it, got the ball, and beat everybody up the floor for the layup.
So now the continuous clock will be rolling freely here in the second half unless Cardinal can get it back under 25. And that's a good start if you're going to do it. Cynthia Albert, number 25, ironically enough, gets to her 5th point of the game. 49-17, still all Eagles here. In the corner, here is Heinen. Heinen misses. Rebound controlled by Ashlyn Patrick. Can she make it back-to-back threes? Albert, no. Offensive rebound and a foul called as Bissell is back at the line after her putback try.
Got to get those offensive boards cleaned up. Just you want them to be one and done, even though you got a big lead. You don't want to give them that many opportunities.
3:46 remaining here in the third. A champion seed game reset. 3 fouls for the Eagles in the half, 2 for the Comets. First free throw is in for Bissell. Second is in. 49-19. Eagles in the front court. Here's Heinen. Heinen with a dribble and a pass to Jocelyn Terpstra. Terpstra shoots it out to Anderson. Anderson in the corner for Joss. Jocelyn Terpstra, step back 3, no. Gets her own rebound, tracking, trailing, and a jump ball called here.
Not
Arrow
sure.
keeps it with PC.
Not sure about that one, but we'll keep the ball there.
Clock is again running now for continuous clock. Pella Christian got to 35 points. If it gets back to 25, that will stop working. Heinen loses it on the floor. And a turnover. And then a quick jump ball forced here.
Oh, he called timeout first.
I was about to say, Kinsey Heisem just laid on top of the ball like it was some sort of just loose grenade that she was trying to cover up and then just didn't move. And Faith nearly got the turnover. And I believe just one timeout left now for Cardinal.
Yeah, that's what the scoreboard says, and got to believe it's right if my memory is any good.
Yep, that would be right. So a vision for last timeout here. The road ahead is presented by Pella Motors and Win. You and Tyler will get to go take the short trek down Highway 163 to undefeated Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont.
Yeah, seems like we go there every year for something, either boys or girls.
Volleyball or something. You know,
Yeah.
there's always some sort of crossover, and that makes sense. Natural. It's close to
Well,
a
and,
school.
you
It's
know,
like a PCM or a Cardinal or a Pleasantville have been.
A couple of years ago, I think Eddyville actually in girls bounced up to 3A for a little while. So then we didn't have to see them, but now they've come back. Yeah, they've come back down to 2A. So, and like I said, they've got a really talented group there. That there's about 3 or 4 sophomores that I noticed as freshmen already last year. Those girls knew how to play basketball.
Well, for the road ahead, by the way, is presented by Pella Motors, where you'll drive away happy. That's the Pella Motors guarantee. The good news for Pella Christian is they've seen teams probably better than Eddyville this season on paper, in the likes of DCG and Pella and Grinnell. Those would probably be 3 teams that I would love to see match up with Eddyville, and Pella Christian seen them all. So no surprises coming. Baseline jumper is in. 49-21. Kakmarinsky bounce pass to Fickert. Fickert, jumper too long.
But that's what she needs to do there. She needs to just catch and shoot. That's what she can do.
Straver Cellular Instant Radio update as Carly Anderson gets her second steal. It's Mid-Prairie 50, PCM 41 girls action. Mustangs girls season 8 minutes away from ending over in Wellman. Dribble drive, Terpstra is fouled. She's up to now her 8th and 9th free throw attempt on the night, and she is 6 of 7. Jocelyn Terpstra, one of the all-time great multi-sport athletes here on Eagle Lane, and as a state cross-country qualifier win, as an all-state soccer player a couple of seasons, and likely an all-conference basketball player. She's done well in 3 different sports.
Yeah.
Following a great family tradition of that, too.
Her sophomore year, she really made an impact because she had that quickness that nobody else had.
And she'll make both. 18 points for Jocelyn Terpstra. 51-21, Eagles lead by 30, 2:09 remaining in our third quarter. Continuous clock is rolling. Of course, it stops on fouls and timeouts. Cardinal on their half of the floor with Farrell. Dribble drive. Runner doesn't go. Loose ball rebound. Farrell gets it.
Another offensive board putback. And again, that's something Pella Christian's got to clean up. You can't afford that.
I have unofficially 12 offensive rebounds tonight for Cardinal. It's been a little bit of a bugaboo here for the Eagles. Heinen shot fake to the free throw line, kicks it out to Anderson. It's kept Cardinal in this game, down by 28. It was 35 for a very brief moment. Heinen almost stumbles into a 3, doesn't get it to go. Bissell clears the one-and-done possession here. And now Cardinal to answer from downtown, no. Jocelyn Terpstra steaming ahead here, sprinting to a layup is in for Jocelyn Terpstra.
Yeah. That rebound bounced way out, and she caught it on the dead run and never stopped.
Yeah, another run out there for Pella Christian, but now all of a sudden the bucket's opened a little more here for Cardinal. They've scored 15 points in the quarter.
Well, that was a nice play, you know, got the ball over the top, nobody there on defense.
50 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Eagles, obviously no doubt of or worry of losing this game, but obviously Cardinal has prevented this from being a bigger margin in this third quarter. Terpstra out to Anderson. Long range 3, yes. Carly Anderson with a Baker's dozen on the board. 13 points, 56-25. This could be the last possession for Cardinal if they so choose, barring a turnover. They'll pump up a 3 and answer.
Yeah.
Kinsey Heisem has had 15 points tonight.
Not sure if the girls are getting a little tired or whether the coaches called them off a little bit, but they're letting them get some pretty good looks.
56-28. Down low. Anderson in the corner misses this time. Jocelyn Terpstra fighting for the offensive rebound, can't do anything with it. We have a dueling chance between the Eagles. We all have spirit on Eagle Lane, 56-28. Eagles on top of the Comets inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth.
With today's interest rates, if you're selling your home and moving, it is important as ever to make sure that you're bringing as much equity across into your new home. Hi, this is Mike Bukite with Pella Real Estate Services. I recently helped someone sell their entry-level home in Pella for $212,500. Using our Prez Listing Advantage, they saved $3,375. When it's time to sell your home, call 628-1BUY and use the Prez Listing Advantage at Pella Real Estate Services.
The wipers in the car go swish, 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 swish. The wipers in the car go swish, swish, swish at Central Tire and Auto.
Winter brings slushy, sleety, icy weather that's even more annoying if your wipers can't keep your windshield clean. For tires, front-end work, their no-appointment oil change, full mechanical work on your vehicle, and the important little things like new wipers, stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart in Pella.
Andrew Schneider wins Veenstra. Final 8 minutes. Eagles already making the travel plans to Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont, up 56-28. Cardinal down low, dribble drive, and something probably should have been called.
Yeah,
there.
well,
I'm not sure who.
That's where Maggie needs to learn how to fall over once she felt that elbow in her chest.
And nearly a tip and a steal here for the Eagles. Cardinal will keep it. Already 25 seconds off the shot clock, in fact. Bounce pass down low, it's tipped away, and it's a loose ball scooped up eventually by Pella Christian's Amelia Boonder. 7th Cardinal turnover of the half. Heinen passes up a shot, instead gets it out to Terpstra. Eagles did get to a 35-point lead, in case you missed it, presented by Tri-County Veterinary Clinic at one point very briefly, and that was enough to get the continuous clock rolling here in the second half. Here's Boonder, top of the circle, flips it over to Heisman. Here's Joshua's 20 points. In case you missed it, presented by Tri-County Veterinary Clinic.
They're the veterinarians.
Starting it up, it's Jocelyn Terpstra. A contact all over the place.
Should have been a foul, but
either way, it's a rebound now for Cardinal.
The refs are swallowing their whistles here a little bit at this point, I think. They want to go home.
6:49 remaining. Nearly a Cardinal turnover, but it's saved. Kinsey Heisman leading 15 points for Cardinal. Offensive rebound. No. Second offensive rebound, yes.
Well, that first one came right to Chloe. Instead of grabbing it, she tipped at it and went right to a Cardinal player, and they got an extra opportunity.
11 rebounds for Brenna Geider, 4 points on top of that. Pella Christian 56, Cardinal 30. If Cardinal gets an unanswered bucket here, they will stop the continuous clock from rolling. Heinen posting up out to Boonder. Boonder flips it to Terpstra. Dribble drive and then contact.
This time they had to call the foul, yeah.
Foul called. And it's not, in the grand scheme of things, terribly important. The Eagles are going to win this game regardless, but as you said, for the sake of the officials who have long road trips home, I'm not opposed to continuous clock rolling here in the fourth quarter. Terpstra makes the first. She's 9 of 10 from the line. McKenna 6 in.
If Jocelyn makes this could be the end of her night.
Yeah, Coach Dyke is starting to go deeper and deeper on the bench. Both in for Jocelyn. Faith Cack in, 22 points for Jocelyn Terpstra as she walks off the Eagle Lane court, perhaps for the final time as a basketball athlete. Pella Christian will not come back home during the tournament trail, barring some really wacky upsets on the other side of the bracket. 5:55 remaining here in the fourth quarter, a champion seed game reset. Eagles up by 28, and they're moving on to take on number 3 undefeated Eddyville Breaksburg Fremont on Tuesday. Shot rattles in and out, no good. McKenna 6 clears the rebound. Shot misses for PC. Board controlled by Ava Farrell, her 5th rebound of the night. Well, in our Captain Santa Pella Radio postgame show, we'll take a look at our Hormel Foods Radio key play and player of the game. And that one hits off the top of the backboard. Take a look at our final stats presented by the Verduff Agency. And go in closing presented by Light and State Bank. All coming up in our Captain Santa Pella Radio postgame show. Of course, as always, while we have time ticking away here, I do want to thank as we near the end of the basketball season. There's Booner missing a three.
Didn't hit any rim.
Did not. There's a couple subs coming in here, or at least one is coming in for Cardinal. That's Ashlyn Patrick. She had 3 fouls in the first half. I don't think it's had any since. Dribble drive, shot misses. Offensive rebound again for Cardinal. They've had quite a few of those in the game. Left side, dribble drive. This is Heisem, down low, pass. Tipped and stolen, Boonder. Pella Christian on their half of the floor. Shot up, off the rim, no. Faith Kack, an offensive board. Her 8th rebound.
Followed her shot really nicely there.
Here's Chloe Heisman on the baseline. Her shot is recycled. Offensive rebound, though, to 6. 6 through some traffic, and she's fouled.
Well, Chloe made a nice move there. I don't know how she didn't make that shot, but McKenna was in the right place to get the weak side rebound and tried to go back up with it. Looked like they might have got a lot of ball, but got her across the arm as well.
58-30. First is in and out, no good. The second misses as well. Rebound tracked down by Cardinal. That's Cynthia Albert. 58-30. Andrew Schneider, Win Veenstra on 92.1 KRLS and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel. You're listening to Pella Christian Basketball, powered by Bank Iowa on FM 92.1 KRLS, Knoxville Pella, KRLS HD1 Knoxville Pella. Again, powered by Bank Iowa. Down low, here's Faith Kack-Marinsky, and she's at the foul line for more. That coming off of an Amelia Boonder steal.
Nice hustle up the floor, though, and kept the ball moving. You know, that's how you break a press, and that's how you get the other team out of defensive position. Just get that ball moving up the floor quickly with good passes.
First is in for Faith. It's her first foul shot of the night. She's up to 8 points. On our Marion County Bank Radio scoreboard, it was Mid-Prairie leading PCM 50-41. Also, Pella Christian senior Peyton Ritzert wrestling for the Dutch today, earning a state qualifying bid for the first time in his career. Blocking foul called on Boonder. Just the 4th team foul for the Eagles of the half, 6 for Cardinal. 59-30. Clock is running here, 3:13 remaining in the 4th.
And the other 3 bench players are taking off their warm-ups, so they'll be in here on the next dead ball.
Shot that's in. Ava Farrell from downtown, 59-33. Credit Cardinal. Got to that 35-point margin, but they've kept fighting. They've been close now to stopping the continuous clock. Too little too late, of course, in the scheme of the game itself and the outcome, but a lot of fight shown here by the road team. Fickert in traffic. Can't get her shot to go. Offensive rebound, maybe. And it's still loose. Now 6 gets it. 6. She's back at the line for more.
Kept battling, and McKenna got the rebound finally and tried to put it up and got hacked across the arm.
And on our Marion County Bank Radio scoreboard, by the way, if you want a full list of state qualifiers from the area, go to KNIAKRLS.com. Bank is open for McKenna 6.
She missed the other 2 long, so I think she decided she needed to shoot even longer.
We've got Ava Breams, Erica DeBryan in, and Madeline Vanden Bosch. That's a name I'm not familiar with. Win.
I didn't know if you didn't see it on the program or what your problem was there for a minute.
Problem is I got a Frank Vanden Bosch problem. That's what. Yeah. It's all good. Frank was going to thank him and his team, and now an appropriate time as his daughter Madeline gets on the court. Foul on McKenna 6. And so we are fully subbed in now, Win?
Yep, everybody's.
Is that Ava Breams, the last one to check in?
Yeah, she came in.
Yep, that was the last cheer I heard.
Yep.
Shot is in for Geider of Cardinal, 60-35. So now the continuous clock has stopped here. Not that it really matters at this point, but Maybe a few extra stoppages here for the JV group here. Shot misses for 6. To get some fun minutes here to end the season. They get to end their season on their home floor playing. Hey, a lot of girls can't say that. So, credit them. And a couple of passes on the perimeter here, and then a foul called. That was on Erica DeBryan. Oh, throwing my sheets of paper everywhere. What can I say? Minute 28 remaining, 60-35. Pella Christian heading to Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont. Cardinal, I think, getting some backups, and this is Kaylin Heisem. Long 2 is short, and it rattles off a Cardinal.
No, it was off of
PC.
Bryan. Yeah.
So another offensive rebound there. Of course, want to thank Kenyon Geetings and then the students who run the cameras all year. Still have one home game left coming up on Thursday. Pella Christian awaits the winner of Cardinal and Pleasantville, but my chance to thank the Pella Christian video team since I will not be on the air Thursday. So hopefully at State Wrestling, assuming we don't have a snowstorm.
Well, they'll probably still have state wrestling.
No, right. It's a matter of whether or not I'm going up there and whether or not we have basketball here. Minute 10 remaining. Free throws coming for Cardinal. The rebound is controlled by Erica DeBryan. Down low. Contact. And the hard-nosed Madeline Vandenbosch.
Well, she had a wide open lane to the basket. Thought she was going to get it, and Cardinal girl came over at the last minute and hacked her across the arm.
2 free throws. Dribble drive for Vandenbosch. Clock stop with 1:03 remaining. First is in. She gets that from Mom.
Yeah.
Win. I don't think Frank's going to let me back on the air after that one, but. The second. She gets that one from Dad. The rebound controlled by Cardinal. They're going to mute the mics here before too long. 53 seconds remaining. Cardinal down by 26. 50 seconds here in the fourth quarter inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth. 6 tips it, and it's a steal. Here's Madeline Vandenbosch in transition. Nearly gets that one into Ken Kinney, famous local photographer. He almost took one off the head. He's not fazed by it.
They come flying in from behind and tipped it away, but Pella Christian's going to keep the ball here, see what they draw up for an inbounds play.
37 seconds. See who can get a bucket here. Breams out to DeBryan. DeBryan down low to 6. 6 whips it out. Can Booner get on the board? No. The rebound is controlled by Cardinals' Erica Haynes. Quickly down the floor, the Comets. 3 on the way, no. 6 clears the rebound here for PC.
Nice rebound there by McKenna to come down with that.
Maddie Vandenbosch, dribble, drive. Can she get it all the way to the hole? No. LaRue gets the possession back over to PC. 6 seconds remaining. Cardinal can take the last shot if they so choose. And they will so choose, and it goes out of bounds with 0.3 seconds remaining.
And that leaves you only the opportunity to tip the ball, and that's not going to happen in the backcourt.
But that's A-OK for Pella Christian. Everyone got to play tonight as the Eagles advance in the Class 2A regional playoffs. Your final score, Pella Christian 61, Cardinal 35. Your Cabinet Design of Pella radio postgame show coming up.
As we're settling in for another Iowa winter, think about what the cold weather does to your garage door. Low temperatures can cause lubrication problems, metal to contract, and springs to become brittle. And consistent wet weather can cause your door to swell. Those things can lead to big problems, like your door getting stuck or not working at all. And that's the last thing you want to deal with in the freezing cold. Make sure those things don't happen by calling DeYoung Door Service for an inspection of your garage door today.
Hi, this is Kurt DeYoung. We're the gurus of garage doors. DeYoung Door Service in Pella.
Are you living with pain or movement issues? Exercises and stretches aren't working? You're not alone. Hi, this is Laura, a care coordinator at Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy in Pella. I see many clients come in with your same story. They want to get back to doing what they love. I also get to see them more hope-filled than ever, getting back to living with less pain and more movement. If you're looking for a happy ending to your story, call us at 621-0230 or visit kineticedgept.com today.
This is Dr. Tim Yoder with Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. February is National Pet Dental Month, and I'd like to encourage you to schedule an oral exam for your pet. All of our dental services are discounted during the month of February, including cleaning of the teeth, polishing of the teeth, and dental surgery where needed. Call today to schedule your pet's oral checkup at 628-4040 for Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella, where your pet's good health is our number one concern.
They're the veterinarians.
Yes, we are. We're the Peterinarians.
They take care of pets because they love them.
You'll drive away happy with Pella Motors guarantee.
At Pella Motors, we won't be beat on price, period. So if you're looking for a great deal on a brand new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram, and saving big money makes you happy, Pella Motors will not be beat on price, period.
You'll drive away happy with Pella Motors guarantee.
Cabinet Design Pella Radio Postgame Show, where they expand and enhance your ideas beyond your expectations. Call Mike Blom, the cabinet guy at Cabinet Design Pella. We'll put a bow on tonight's action. Mid-Prairie 67, PCM 49. That is a final, so PCM's girls eliminated tonight. And our final score here was Pella Christian 61, Cardinal 35. And win. Eagles took care of business. I think in the second half kind of called off the Dogs a little bit, didn't put on that intense pressure that they put on Cardinal in that first half, and they didn't need to. They got the lead they wanted. Keep your legs fresh, just kind of be in the flow and rhythm of the game and get yourself ready for Tuesday.
Well, I think Cardinal also kind of realized that they had to be a little more conscientious with their passes, that this was not a team that they could just throw the ball at half speed on, and so that made a little bit of difference as well. I think their coach did a nice job of adjusting at halftime to get his girls a little bit more focused on what they had to do. But yes, there was subs came in pretty quickly in that third quarter and kind of took a little of the momentum away. But they kind of kept going and doing the things they needed to do. Still need to clean up that offensive rebounding situation. You can't give teams that many second chance baskets.
Let's go ahead and take a look at our final stats. They are presented by the Verduff Agency. Jocelyn Terpstra for the final time playing here basketball on Eagle Lane, 22 points. Same for Carly Anderson, 13 points. A great showing for the seniors tonight. Faith Kakmarinsky finishes with 8 points. Anna Evelyn had 5 in her final game on Eagle Lane. Again, basketball. Maggie Heinen had 6. Chloe Heisman had 5. Maddie Vandenbosch had 1 point off the bench late in the game. For Cardinal, it was Kinsey Heisam, 15. 5 for Farrell, 5 for Bissell, 6 for Geider, 5 for Albert. Pella Christian was out rebounded 37-29, but the key stat, 26 Cardinal turnovers, just 12 tonight for Pella Christian. So pretty efficient game for the Eagles. Your final stats are presented by the Verduff Agency. Let Chad, Lance, or Larry customize your stats and find the best insurance plan for you. The Verduff Agency is providing complete courteous service to the Pella area for 100 years. Our Hormel Foods Radio key play and player of the game. I mean, key play, you can't really pin it down to one thing other than, I think, forcing 17 first-half turnovers. Pella Christian's defense just overall tonight was spectacular.
Well, I think key play. I think just those first few quick steals and down the floor right at the way beginning of the game, starting off with basically I think it was like a 7-0 run before they finally made that free throw. Maybe it was not. I think it was maybe even 9 before they made a free throw. So, that good start defensively, I think, was the really the key play to the game.
And I'll give that 3 steals and scores in a row. That was a cool play of the game.
Yeah.
How was that? That was a neat little run there, too. And Jocelyn Terpstra, 4 steals, 10 of 11 shooting from the free throw line. You're never really worried that Jocelyn's not ready for a game. She's always ready, it seems like, mentally, and a tough kid. And I'm looking forward to seeing her in soccer a couple times when they cross over with Pella and some of our other area teams this spring. But she's turned herself into one of the better players in the Little Hawkeye Conference in her 3 years of varsity ball. She's been very solid.
Yeah, and a secondary to that, maybe I thought Maggie Heinen had a nice night tonight too. Is driving the basket. She needs to work on finishing those shots. She's not real comfortable with the contact once she gets in there to put the ball off the glass and make those shots. But she did some nice aggressive drives to the basket, so she can get her ball handling down a little bit and maybe absorb that contact and make those shots. That was good to see.
So that's your Hormel Foods Radio key play and player of the game. Looking for the key to your new career, visit HormelJobsKnoxville.com. So again, let's run down your Marion County Bank Radio scoreboard. We'll take a long look at it. It's been a long day of sports and a busy day of sports. Mid-Prairie 67, PCM 49, Mustangs eliminated from the 3A playoffs. Pella Christian 61, Cardinal 35. That was our game here, of course. Pella's bowlers were 4th, Norwalk 6th, Knoxville 9th, Pella Christian 10th at the Two Rivers Bowling Conference Boys Meet. Dubuque 75, Simpson 58. That's a final. Let's go ahead and get some of these in the document here and go to our headlines document. Let's run down our state wrestling qualifiers while we have a chance. From Pella, Damian Clark at 132. Eagle, Peyton Ritzert at 138. Logan Bruxford, a district champ at 160. And Jackson Van Clay at 170. From Indianola, Jensen Dyer, Bowen Downey, Ryan Young, Jake Pontier, AJ Pontier, Dax Klatt, Isaiah Kello, Carson Slora, and Gabby King. From Norwalk, it's Tyler Harper, Aiden Morit, Tate Turner, Donovan Card, Caden Borcherding Johnson. In fact, all 3 Borcherding Johnson brothers are at state, including Colton and Maddox, Dominic Tigner, and Harrison Tripp. From Knoxville, Luke Spohr, Chaz Graves, Daniel Gorchich, Wayne Johnston, and Trenton Kingery, and Tucker Wheeler from PCM. From Pleasantville, it's Tommy Booth at 106, Caleb Cook at 132, Dylan Amons at 182. He was a district champion. And from Southeast Warren, Melcher Dallas, Braden Sheffers in first, Logan Montgomery at 182, and Tate Durking at 220. In the para division swimming at state, Isaiah Pickard of Indianola won both the 50 and 100-yard freestyle. And the Newton swimmers, that included 2 from Pella, Eli Ekoff and Matt Copeland, taking 20th, had a season-best time up at the state swimming meet earlier today. Central's women's basketball team and men both sweep Luther 62-49 in the women's game. Men's game goes 81-54. Men's basketball team in first place in the ARC. Simpson women defeat Dubuque 79-67, and Simpson's men fall 75-58 to the University of Dubuque. That's your long and final look at our Marion County Bank Radio scoreboard here on 92.1 KRLS. And while we wait for Coach Dyke to probably join us here for a brief post-game comment, obviously win. Pella Christian can't do much better than they did here tonight. They played all the things they wanted to do, kept themselves healthy, kept themselves fresh for the much tougher test coming up on Tuesday.
Yeah, they showed what they can do, against a team of maybe similar size and not quite the loaded athletes that the Little Hawkeye Conference has on some of their 3 and 4A schools and even 5A schools. So that was nice to see. And yeah, now they've got a tough test coming up on Tuesday night against Eddyville. But I think if they can remember some of the things they did well here, some of the things they did well against Indianola on Thursday night, that they got an opportunity to maybe make a little bit of a statement and upset a team.
I'm not sure if we've got another game together, but it's been good to be back with you.
Yeah, you
as
too.
Always.
Well, I hope we don't have to wait till softball or
Yeah,
baseball.
We'll see.
I see an important baseball game coming up. You could make sure my name gets on that list.
I will make sure your name's on that list. This wraps up our Captain Design Pella Radio postgame show, where they expand and enhance your ideas beyond your expectations. Call Mike Blom, the Cabinet Guy at Captain Design Pella. We go in closing with head coach Jordan Dyke when we come back, presented by Light and State Bank on 92.1 KRLS. Pella Christian 61-35 to Cardinal. More after this.
Grow strong with us, Light and State Bank, Light and State Bank.
Hi, this is Shannon at Light and State Bank. We're excited to announce that we bumped up our rate on our Lighten interest account to 3.56% APY. If you'd like to earn up to $534 annually for doing simple things like signing up for e-statements, paying bills by ACH, and swiping your card a dozen times per month, our rewards account might be perfect for you. Light and State Bank, member FDIC.
When it comes to farm equipment, Titan Machinery in Pella has you covered with the equipment and product support you need to help you be more productive during the growing season. We are your local Case IH farm equipment experts, carrying a complete line of new and used equipment backed by our expert service and parts support team. Our goal is maximizing your productivity by providing you the best equipment solutions and after-sales support in the industry. Find out more by visiting our website at www.titanmachinery.com. That's Titan Machinery in Pella, your local Case IH dealer.
Gilchrist Jewett & Pella is your local source for windows from trusted manufacturers including Marvin, Anderson, Gherkin, and Silverline. They also stock and supply the top-of-the-line composite decking materials from TimberTech and Westbury Railings for a relaxing, family-friendly, and minimum maintenance area to enjoy for decades. As always, Gilchrist Jewett welcomes all contractors and homeowners alike for all your quality lumber, building supplies, flooring, cabinets, garage doors, and more in Pella.
At Smash Park in Pella, we have a variety of spaces of all sizes to host your next big event. Are you planning a birthday party, family reunion, bachelor party, or rehearsal dinner? Did you get put in charge of your company's next team building event? We have several spaces indoors, as well as an awesome outdoor space for when the weather warms up. All of which have big screen TVs, games, and places to enjoy food and drink with family, friends, and coworkers. Stop by and ask for me, Andrew Berry. I'd love to help you plan your next event at Smash Park in Pella.
Salads, pasta now, pepper, nachos, pizza, wow. You can pep up anything, pepperoni. Pep it up, it's the one and only. Pep it up, Hormel pepperoni.
Back live here on 92.1 KRLS and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel, as it's our continuing coverage of Pella Christian girls basketball following the team's 61-35 win over Cardinal, here with head coach Jordan Dyke. And coach, not much else you can say, but I know that you talked to Tyler about the importance of taking care of business, taking care of the basketball, maximizing what you do with their turnovers, and your girls did just that, built a really huge lead, held them without a field goal for the first 12 minutes of the game, and you walk away with a pretty solid win. Your thoughts about how your girls performed with the postseason pressure now on them?
Totally. I thought our kids came out and played really hard, and they've done that well, but I'm proud of the way they executed. Yeah, we talked about pushing the ball and getting in the front court, look for some easy ones, and we got some layups tonight that really helped us push that lead out. So I'm proud of our kids, and then that allows other kids to play too tonight. They don't always get to play in a game like this, so I'm just proud of our team and the way we executed tonight.
Well, and in your regular season, you've been close enough in games to where you haven't had the ability to bring the JV in. Tonight, everyone got to play, and whenever I talk to a coach about that, obviously you love it when you can win however many games and be competitive, but some of the more special moments are girls who don't expect to play get to play, especially on the last game you're going to play here at home, regardless of what happens for the rest of the way. I imagine that's just got to be nice as a coach to get everyone on the floor.
Oh, totally. You know, you ask these kids who play JV to come and practice, and a lot of times they're just a defensive player when we need scout D. They're the offensive player when we need scout O, and they're not doing that much as far as what we're trying to get done as a team, our varsity team, but they're still there. They're putting the time in. They're putting the work in. They deserve the minutes they got tonight. So I'm thankful for their contributions in that facet, and I'm thankful that they were able to play tonight.
Well, and I know, obviously, you already celebrated senior night, but for Jocelyn and Carly and Anna to play as well as they did here tonight for the final time on Eagle Lane, wearing the basketball uniform, I imagine that's also special to you as a coach to give those girls a special moment in memory that, hey, their last time they played basketball here at Pella Christian in the gym, they got to win, and they all played really well.
Totally. You know, you look at our week, Thursday and tonight, kind of really the last 6 quarters, really, really good basketball to end our time here on Eagle Lane for the 3 seniors. And, I took over this program last summer from Coach Ingber's. They showed up. Those 3 seniors showed up all the time to shoot, to work out, put some time in to get better. And I think I'm glad it shows tonight a little bit. All 3 of them contributed in a way, and they're ready to compete every night. So I'm just proud of them and the contributions they've had for our team.
Well, and there's no surprise here, and you knew it was coming when you saw it on the postseason roster. The challenge gets a lot harder. Undefeated, 21-0, number 3 in Class 2A. Not much else you can say about the Rockets other than they're a team that's favored to compete for a state championship this year on paper. Your thoughts about, on your end, what it's going to take for Pella Christian to be the one that knocks them off and to be that 1-21-0?
We're going to have to rebound it really well. They play a lot of long players. Even their guards are long, so we're going to have to rebound it well. And we're overmatched at every position in that facet to rebound it well. We're going to have to make shots. No, they're going to play zone. I'm guessing even if they play man, whatever they play, they can pack it in the 3-point line, and it's hard to go inside there and get an easy basket against them. So it's going to be tough. But I think for our kids, we turned it over 26 times last time, gave up some easy ones to them. If we could just play just a little bit better, compete hard, and put some pressure on them. Put some pressure, make some anxiety happen to them, like you talked about. If it's close, keep the game close, and then start. If they make a couple mistakes, maybe we can steal it, but it's gonna take a great effort. They're a great team. Don't get me wrong. 21-0. They play 5 really, really good players, and 1 bench player is really serviceable off the bench that they play. So we got a battle. We got a battle coming Tuesday night, hopefully.
And I will say one note though, your schedule. If there's any schedule you play in the entire state that's going to get you ready for a state tournament team, it's going to be the conference where you have a 3A ranked team in the top 8, 2 4A ranked teams, and another one who you nearly knocked off in Indianola at home on Thursday. Again, your girls have seen the best of the best in maybe the entire state. So at least you're not going to come in there not knowing what you're going to see.
We'll play a good team. Guess what? Little Hawkeye's full of them. So, I mean, we're going to go play another team just like them. They might be a little bit different in their zone concepts, but we're playing a really, really good basketball team, and this conference is full of really good basketball teams. So it's not going to be new. What a way to prep. I mean, if you're talking about prepping for a tournament, hey, let's go play these really good teams. Well, we've done it all year. So, you know, it's roll the ball out and let's go play Tuesday night.
Hey, a whole lot of fun that will be had, especially if you can keep it close. It's head coach Jordan Dyke following the team's win over Cardinal 61-35. I know Tyler and Wynn are going to have a blast in Eddyville one way or the other, and hopefully your girls have a little magic in them. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
We'll wrap it up after this from Eagle Lane on KRLS.
We're back and ready to hand out more scholarship money in 2023. Community First Credit Union is awarding $50,000 in scholarships to our members who are planning to attend college or vocational school this fall. If that's you, apply today by visiting cfirstcu.com for a chance to earn free money towards your education. Deadline to submit your application is February 15th. Community First Credit Union is federally insured by the NCUA.
Vision for Less has delivered free same-day speed for over 30 years because our local lens labs are full of experienced and passionate lab techs, not to mention advanced equipment needed for the job. Simply put, your glasses can be ready the same day at no additional cost to you. On top of that, nobody beats our everyday low prices. Get 2 pairs single vision starting under $40 or 2 pairs of progressives starting under $80. Your time is valuable and quality comes faster than you think when you shop at Vision for Less.
As part of our commitment to community, Pella Cooperative Electric is proud to award $1,000 scholarships to area high school seniors. If you're a high school senior in our service territory and your family receives electricity from us, check with your guidance counselor or visit our website for details. Application deadline is February 28th for Pella area students and March 17th for all other schools. Looking out for you, we're Pella Cooperative Electric.
Why should you consider a career at Vermeer? Environmental health and safety advisor Zachary Green says the benefits are huge.
I had heard a rumor that we had a pharmacy and that we had an on-site clinic and stuff, and to find out that it's a real thing was awesome. You can go there if you need to check up, you can have sniffles or whatever. You can also get your prescriptions there at a discounted price. I thought before I had pretty good insurance, and I thought prescriptions were pretty cheap, but then when I came here, it was awesome because they're even cheaper yet.
Start the search for your career at Vermeer by visiting vermeer.com/careers.
If you have friends or family coming to Pella, make reservations for them to stay in Pella's finest accommodations, the Amsterdam Hotel.
We have many different packages available depending on what they're looking for during their visit.
Our weekend getaway package includes flowers, chocolates, and champagne.
The Visit Pella package has tickets to the Historical Village, Vermeer Windmill, and Pella bucks to spend around town.
And the stay and play package includes golf at Boss Landon.
Find the perfect package for your guests or yourself by visiting royalamsterdam.com for the Amsterdam Hotel on the Bollengrat in Pella.
Thinking of buying a home and want to learn more? Start the process by attending a free home buying seminar with Marion County Bank. Join me, Diane Rosa, and our team of home loan experts on Saturday, March 4 from 10 to 11:30 at either our Pella or Knoxville Bank locations. Our Home Starts Here seminar will cover industry and rate trends, available grant funds, loan programs, and more. RSVP by visiting our Facebook page, marioncountybank.com, or by giving us a call. Home Starts Here at Marion County Bank, Equal Housing Lender Member FDIC.
In closing is presented by Light and State Bank. Grow strong with us. Pella Christian 61, Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont 35. Pella Christian takes on number 3 in Class 2A. Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont coming up on Tuesday, and the boys are off until a bye. They'll take on either Cardinal or Pleasantville on Thursday. Again, all those games will be on 92.1 KRLS, and the home game Thursday will be back here on the Pella Christian YouTube channel. In closing is presented by Light and State Bank. Thank you to the, once again, great video team here at Pella Christian High School. Wynn Veenstra, who I haven't called the game with in about a year's time, but good to be back with him, of course. And then, of course, thank you to Coach Steck for joining us. You've been listening to Pella Christian Basketball, and the one to count on for today's local sports, and the home of the Eagles, 92.1 KRLS. Enjoy your Super Bowl Sunday. We've got a full week of postseason basketball and wrestling ahead for you. You don't want to miss it. Have a good night.